If you hold the right stick up, you'll perform signature size-ups. There are 36 unique animations to choose from, so you can find the one that fits your style best. You can also size up on the move by holding the Pro Stick up and using the left stick to move your player in any direction.
And a lot of style coming off the Cavaliers bus earlier on.
Hey, Kevin, the Knicks.
A little patience indeed. That's interesting. Thank you, David. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's... Greg, obviously, we're early on here. We already have seen some second-year players looking much more improved over their rookie year.
I mean, if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. And listen, the fact that you now have gone through the season, you've got a better sense of who you are and what you can do out on the floor. I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year, and you go into the offseason with specific goals and areas where you want to improve.
You think there's more growth between your first and second year than any other 2 years in your career?
You could make that case, no doubt about it, because that's you're still thinking you can be one of the all-time greats no matter who you are at that stage, and so you tend to put in a little more emphasis in terms of improvement.
Frank Ntilikina brings outstanding size to the position. It's about playing with confidence and playing under control on the offensive end.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Portis comes in for Robinson. And Damian Dotson subbed in for Maurice Harkless. With the teardrop. Passes to Stiff. And here's Sexton. Nance outside. The pass to Thompson. Cleveland moving it around. And it's Stiff missing. For the New York Knicks, they come in off the loss to Dallas. Dotson the pass to Barrett. To the middle. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Cavaliers making a switch here. Garland's checked in. Cleveland's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Outside, Porter. And that one drops. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Garcia inside. He's covered by Thompson.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
High arcing shot. The layup good by Porter. Porter's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Getting burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Here's Sexton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
Here's Barrett. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
Good on both. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. And here is Garland. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the stripe a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And R.J. Barrett setting records in the ACC for scoring as a freshman. Talk about his offensive package.
Well, Greg, for me, this guy is wired to score. He can dribble it, he can shoot it, and he can pass it. And I think he's at his absolute best when he's attacking the rim.
Cobby's checked in for the Knicks. Sexton with it. Now guarded by Garcia. And Garcia with the block.
It seems like Gatorade has had a huge NBA star be the spokesman forever now. They announced that Junior will be the basketball rep for Gatorade heading forward.
Guys like Paul George and D. Wade, they've all worked with Gatorade. They feel that Junior can reach that kind of level of superstar status. And Porter, here we go. At the elbow, Sexton. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Well, Colin Sexton's assertiveness right there with the rise and fire, exactly what his team wants from him.
Ntilikina kicks to Dotson. Pass to Garcia. Lays it up off the glass. Garcia's got 6.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
1:25 left here in the first quarter. Porter looking it over. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And I like that they're not settling, getting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Pass to Cobb. Some nice passing by New York here. Down low, Garcia. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Porter kicks to Nance. It's up a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Garcia's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Dotson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
No question.
Now the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it, just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. On the court for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Stith is out there with Colin Sexton, and it's Porter in at the small forward. Garcia passes to Ntilikina, and he gets it to go. Ntilikina's got 4 points this quarter.
Ntilikina's reach and athleticism is absolutely a factor inside. He can score it in there, make no mistake.
Now Sexton. A 26-point game for him in the win against the Wizards in Washington.
Well, the defense had tons of difficulty covering him. They kept putting him at the line, and he burned them.
Here's Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Thompson, just a spectacular athlete and so muscular. He is so crafty on how he draws fouls while shooting.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Right side, Garcia. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Here is Steph. 26 points for him last game against the Wizards in Washington. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Thompson.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Barrett dishes to Garcia. Shot clock at 6. Thompson with it. 14 points from him the last game against the Wizards in Washington.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
The Knicks leading by 5. Passes it to Ntilikina. Barrett with the bounce pass. Garcia against Thompson. The shake. New York with a new 14. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Cleveland. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
And that one's good by Steph.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
We've got 1:55 left in the second quarter. And Garcia kicks to Ntilikina. They could use a bucket. Another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really a good job of getting to the line in that first quarter. Hasn't been doing that as much here in the second. And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Randall outside. Kicks it to Barrett. New York moving the ball around. Garcia's shot is good. Garcia's got 10 points in the game.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Here is Steph. 10 points for him. Thompson passes to Sexton. Here's the teardrop. The shot by Thompson, no good. Knicks with the rebound. Barrett's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the right side. Ntilikina passes to Garcia. Portis against Nance. Back to Garcia. To the inside. Portis off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Stith. New York's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Ntilikina looking it over. To the middle. Garcia inside. Good D by Thompson. This is his second trip to the free throw line. No good on the free throw.
Thompson knows he needs to keep working on that free throw shot. It definitely needs improvement.
He hits the second from the line. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one. Cobbie's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Garbage man comes in for Randall. And it's Portis in for Maurice Harkness. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. Porter's checked in for Jetty Osman. And it's Garland in for Colin Sexton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
We've got Bobby Portis. Cobb is out there with Garbage Man. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Payton in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Oh, Nance in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
The very definition of a high flyer. Larry Nance, my goodness.
Left side, Garcia. Plays it up and banks it in. Garcia's got 13.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Here is Stith. 12 points for him. Here's Porter. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Jetty Osman, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Free throw good, Porter. Knicks trail by 9. Now here's Payton. Right side, Garcia. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here is Stith. There's the pass to Thompson. Inside. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Nance against Garcia. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I think if you're very aggressive with Elfrid Payton, this guy is getting good at picking up these kinds of fouls.
It's his first trip to the line.
And just so frustrating for a team when you collectively go cold at the line. And that's happened to them here in the second half.
Dante Exum, he's checked in. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And there's the foul, and it's on Garbage Man. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for two.
And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Sexton's checked in. Fast break, here they come. Launches the three, trains the three-pointer. Sexton's got 11 points.
Well, he's already a good shooter from distance now, and Colin Sexton a ton of confidence when he starts to stroke that thing.
Barrett the pass to Garcia. Outside Portis. 5 on the clock. New York moving it around. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Thompson. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Knicks trail by 16. Payton kicks to Barrett. Outside Portis. Pass to Garcia. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. The Cavaliers leading by 16. To the paint. Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Well, Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
Pass to Barrett. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line. And he makes the first. Second free throw, no good. Cleveland's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. And Payton gets it to go on the assist by Barrett. Barrett's got his 3rd assist on the night. Well, Cleveland shooting straight 49% from the field. Stiff the pass to Thompson. Down low. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, they've decided to give Tristan Thompson a little bit more opportunity to handle the ball, and what a pretty delivery there.
Passes it to Barrett. Now here is Garcia. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Garcia's got 8 here in the quarter.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Outside, Sexton.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Barrett. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Excellent instincts from R.J. Barrett right there. Finds the gap, drives with confidence.
Outside, Sexton. From the top of the key. Basket good. Sexton's got 13 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Nance and Thompson are up front, and it's Stith in at the point. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Here's Payton. Outside Portis. Now the pass to Garcia. Nance comes with the double team. Back to Garcia. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
Here's Osman, defended by Portis. Osman, the pass to Nance. And Thompson kicks to Sexton. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 5th assist in this one.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Garcia against Stith. Pass to Barrett. Launches a 3. Thompson with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
To the middle. And Garcia with the block. And he's able to get it back. Barrett against Sexton. Over Barrett. The shot by Sexton, no good. Knicks trail by 16. The shot, no good.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And Garcia with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And the Knicks making a change here. Harkless is checked in. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Drummond's checked in. Portis against Nance. Here's Osman. He kicks to Drummond. Clock is at 3. Cans the shot with nobody near him. And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
Flashing the ability to extend his range. Drummond understands how to fit in today's NBA.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. That free throw good from Thompson. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Love goes in. It's deflected. And here's Barrett. Randall. That one falls. Randall's got 9 points here in the second half.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Sexton against Barrett. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And they're doing a very good job at the line this half.
The first one falls. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th+ foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like that.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Stiff kicks to Osman. Garcia against Drummond. Here's Osman. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
There is an imagination of creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
The Cavaliers leading by 21. Love trying to break loose. And the dunk by Love.
Well, you know this about Kevin Love. He is willing to be a workhorse on the glass for them, and you will not have him ever give up on a play.
To the inside. Here is Stiff. Greg, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and what was like go on the floor to what we're seeing now. And there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. New York calls timeout.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he can be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. I mean, he kept his head and just stayed patient.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance.
And that strength of Drummond at times can be overwhelming. Awesome at staying with his shot, even when the pressure is on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Taj Gibson's checked in for Julius Randle. Kevin Knox comes in for Maurice Harkless. Wayne Ellington's checked in for R.J. Barrett. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Elfrid Payton. Here's Knox. Bell with the block.
Well, you've got that length and athleticism. Put it to good use, Jordan Bell.
Now Exum. Pass to Windler. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope or don't rock the boat or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve, but with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far, and I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Cleveland.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
Exum deciding where to go with it. He feeds it to Bell. Yes, that goes in.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And he knocks down the first one. And so Garcia nails both of them. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.